Hey guys, it's Sarah. This isn't my weigh-in video or anything. It's just something that I wanted to bring up, and I had a feeling it might kind of take over if I did it with my weigh-in video, so I thought I'd do a separate one. And basically it's about I guess spouse and weight loss surgery. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today who lives out in Florida who I know has struggled with her weight. Is struggling with her weight. And unfortunately, I don't think she's in a place where she can afford or have... Oh my God. Hey! Stop! Stop it! They're like children. I swear to God. Terrence! Terrence! Oh, that whole shitty little brother thing. Anyways, I was talking to her today, and she's not in a place where she can... it's just not an option for her right now. I don't think she's waitressing. Her longtime boyfriend, he works at a liquor store as a wine consultant. So, they don't have steady insurance or anything like that. But we were talking about, lap band surgery and stuff like that. And she was telling me how she was smaller when she met her boyfriend. And I was like, yeah, I hear that. I was about 30 pounds lighter from where I am now when I met my husband. I had recently lost about 50 pounds right before we met. And I was feeling super hot. But I was still overweight. I was still, let me think, I'm 270 now. I was 270 this morning. So I was between like 240 and 250 when we met. So I was never thin or small the whole time we've been together. And he's always been... excuse me, he's always been smaller than me. And that's, I'm okay with it, but it does make you feel super good that you're bigger than your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, or girlfriend for those of you. I'm all inclusive, but, so I was talking to, Erica today because she was like, yeah, I understand why you don't want to tell, the whole world, like my whole world in real life, that I'm getting this band surgery, because a lot of people have some really uneducated and, in my opinion, judgmental opinions on it. Like, oh, you don't need it. Oh, just, work out more and eat less. And I'm like, yeah, like I haven't fucking tried that before. And she was like, yeah, she's like, I know what you mean. It's this constant, lose 30, gain 40, lose 50, gain 60, lose 5, gain 10. Like, it's just this constant cycle, which is why, those of us who are doing this have chosen to do it, because we understand that it's a vicious cycle, and hopefully this will help. So I kind of digress. But so I was asking her, I said her boyfriend's name is Harold. I said, has Harold ever made mention of your weight? And she was like, yeah, he did once. And it wasn't, you're fat, you're not hot, like you're gross, anything like that. It was, I don't want you to be this overweight because you could die. And it really struck a chord with me, because the only time my husband has ever made mention of my weight to me was, it was like, it was one of the hardest things I'd ever had to hear. He started crying and said, he calls me Face. He says, Face, I want you to be alive for a really long time, and I'm afraid that you're going to get heart disease, or you're going to get, diabetes or diabetes, or, any other obesity-related disease. And he was just, oh my God, it broke my heart. He was just, pouring tears, asking me to get healthy. Not because he was not attracted to me, or he didn't think I was beautiful or sexy or, any of those things, but because when you're, as morbidly obese as I am, and as I know a lot of us are, you are taking years off your life. So that was when, there was definitely a shift there, because I was like, okay, I know he's always going to love me. And in fact, he loves me so much that he had to have the balls to Falcon, what are you doing? Hi, Nubby. Hi, Nub. You guys get grossed out that I kiss my dog? I just got dog hair on me. That he had the balls to, you know, step up and say, this is unhealthy for you. And it's such a sensitive issue with weight. Like, it's almost easier to be like, you drink too much, put the bottle down, or, you know, you shouldn't do heroin. But not everybody has done heroin. I mean, I certainly haven't. But almost everybody I know has pigged out, has overeaten. And I think that it does become more socially acceptable. Like, it's never socially acceptable to go and, you know, do a big old rail of Coke with your parents on your birthday, but it's totally acceptable to have a big meal followed by cake, followed by, you know, champagne, followed by, oh, I'll have another piece of cake. And wait, is it? Because that's how it goes at my house. So I was wondering, just the rest of you, were you overweight when you met your spouse? And if you weren't overweight, I imagine that must be harder to have been small, normal, average, what have you, and then become obese, morbidly obese, and wonder. Again, this is all speculation on my part. I don't know if this is, I know, I've seen the talk shows where I know it's true for some people, but because I was big when I met my husband, and because he, you know, thought I was the hottest thing on two legs, go me, it almost kind of gave me a license to not exercise, not lose weight, because he was attracted to me when I was heavier. And, you know, there was even a part of me that was afraid that if I lost weight, he wouldn't be attracted to me anymore. And finally, after 8 years, after 8 years of being together and 5 years being married, just a couple weeks ago, I asked him, I was like, are you still going to be attracted to me if I lose weight? And he looked at me like I was crazy. And he's like, of course, like, of course. And it was just, you know, I wondered, because, I don't know, he's got red hair. I've always been attracted to redheads. If he went and dyed his hair brown tomorrow, I wouldn't stop being attracted to him. So I guess maybe I have to stop thinking that he's only attracted to me because I'm overweight. I don't know. It was a very kind of fucked up thing in my head. And hearing him say, you know, skinny or fat, you know, you're my wife. I love you and think you're beautiful no matter what. That was very emotional. So, just curious for other people's experiences. I'd love to get some responses on this and find out what your situation is. And I know it's kind of personal, kind of emotional. It can be kind of emotional. But it was interesting when I talked to my friend Erica today that her boyfriend had such a similar reaction to, or such a similar state of mind that my husband did when he told me that he wanted me to lose weight. And it was for life and longevity, and so that we could be around to hang out with each other and do things together, and, you know, be married, you know, start a family someday, you know, all that stuff. And if I keep packing on the pounds, I mean, I could die in 20 years. Shit, I could, if I really went nuts, I could probably die in 10. I don't know, but I know that I could die too soon. So, would love to hear some responses on this, and I'll be doing my official update video tomorrow. But that's all, and love you guys, and hope you're all having a really awesome Sunday night. Talk to you soon. Bye.